Python, my friend.
Hello!
We have been... I've heard that some shenanigans are going on.
I hear that a certain build of ours has been defaced.
I hear it's been defiled.
Defiled?
Vandalized.
Well, I say defaced. I think it's actually been faced.
Yeah, so I've heard. I mean... There's a certain mustachioed man on the back of the Community Enchanting Center.
Oh gosh darn it, man. Oh no.
Signor Bumbo Enchantoni.
Yeah. I love the windows as the eyes. Oh, no.
Okay. So obviously this had to have been Iskall.
There is no other person. Like, seriously. Hey, wait, hang on a minute. Are these coal blocks? Oh, dude, I'm totally taking these.
But don't take them yet. You got to leave it for a little while for the people who haven't had a chance to see it. We'll leave it up for like a week, and then we'll tear it down in like a week.
Yeah, we might have to claim the coal.
Ren has beds in his amazing shop thing that he's building over here. I'm gonna sleep quick. Have you seen this yet?
Wait,
this is amazing. I'm loving this build.
It's got diorite on it. Like, it actually looks good.
That's up for a debate. It does have diorite, and I think the build looks amazing. And honestly, like, the diorite kind of works in this context, but
yeah, I'd say so.
Other than the diorite, I think the build is like A+.
Oh yeah.
Did somebody? Oh, you slept.
Yeah, there was a bed outside.
Oh, there was a bed outside? I just walked right past it then.
It was a purple bed.
I'm a genius. So I think we need to, can't start shenanigans on a server like this if you don't expect some shenanigans in return.
That is totally right, dude.
I think we need to begin planning a strike of epic proportions.
Oh boy, do we have some plans?
We do. It's going to take a little while to get prepared for them and everything, but I think we will. This means war.
It does. We'll have to get some resources, and we'll have to reconvene and get this thing on the way.
Indeed. And we will win this war through sheer overwhelming force.
Oh yeah, you a knight, I'm a python, I'll bite them, you'll sword them.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
All right. We'll deal with this in due time. Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I am having a fantastic day. Today is a special day. We are opening up our very first shop of Season 6 today. I spent pretty much all day on Wednesday? Yeah, on Wednesday, gathering resources. I spent like 8 hours gathering resources for what's ultimately going to be a fairly small shop. But a lot of the resources are just kind of hard to get in abundance, and especially what we're going to be selling as well. And that, my friends, is leaves. We're going to be today we open up the Booshes Boutique. We're going to be selling all the different types of leaves, probably for 1 diamond a stack, and we need to build a shop to do so. Now, it took me quite a while to get all that stuff, and we're going to be using a lot of green in the build, so I also had to get quite a lot of wool, which took a while. Thankfully, Rendog had a sheep farm that he was willing to let me kind of borrow over by his chicken shop, which is now open. And then I also had to get a whole bunch of clay as well. So I've got a bunch of that. I've smelted up some cactus. I think I've got all the necessary resources now, finally, to actually build this thing. But I do have some crafting to do. I need to get the all the different materials properly dyed and all that kind of stuff. There we go. I was going to say, it'd take a little long to sleep here. But you may notice I have these 2 shulker boxes in my inventory. Python and I met up the other day, since he was opening a shulker box shop, and we decided to make a little bit of a trade. Hello, Python.
Hello.
I've been told that you want to conduct business.
Yes. I like how we're just like doing it not very discreetly on a bridge.
Here, we need to find there's only one way to do this, right? You gotta find like a dark little hole here. Just
yeah, we can't be having eye trades.
Yeah, we gotta be you gotta be discreet here. So we're just gonna kind of like just very carefully.
Yeah, very careful.
Just one torch. They'll never know.
Never ever, dude.
It's a little cramped in here. I'm just gonna kind of. You need a little separation for business transactions.
I mean, obviously, yeah. There we go. I'll just park myself back here. Why not? There we go.
But now my side's bigger.
Oh, I see. Okay, all right. Oh,
Yeah,
I see. Give me the side with the gravel. Why not?
Yeah, I'm negotiating from a position of power, and don't you forget it.
Oh no, I just broke it. I broke the outside. Hang on a minute. I broke the fourth wall. There we go.
So, Python.
Hello.
I've heard that you are dealing in shulker boxes.
I mean, I haven't. I don't know. I might be. Starting to do so. I haven't.
You might know a guy, huh?
I might know a guy. He's called Python. He's a bit of a noob.
I would agree with that. I know this guy.
Oh,
he
man.
is indeed very noobish.
Yeah.
So, would you be, or would Python, who of course you're representing, would your guy, would he be interested perhaps in a trade?
I mean, I'd say so. It depends what the trade is.
Well, I can offer some premium rotten flesh.
Oh my gosh.
That's hard to get. That's,
That is beautiful, dude. I've never seen such quality in my life.
Yeah, that's like premium dog food right there.
Oh my god. Wow.
So what do you say? Says stack of premium dog food for 5 shulker boxes?
5 shulker boxes. Oh my word. Maybe one. Maybe one.
Maybe one. Okay. Well, what if I sweeten the deal?
Ooh.
With a pair of hand knitted socks.
Oh my god. I knew Christmas was coming in early this year. Look at these beautiful stockings.
Yeah, crocheted by Granny Welsknight, one of a kind.
Oh my word. Dude, that is incredible. That is incredible.
It doesn't get much better than that.
I mean, I don't think it would be enough for a second shulker box, but I think I could get you a ton of potatoes. I mean, look at those beautiful things.
Potatoes are, my weakness.
Yes, and there's the other shulker box from before.
Okay, well, we'll take that. How about what if I throw in a boat?
Ooh. Oh my god. A boat.
I cut that in half.
Like that old meme. I sawed this boat in half.
Look at the damage.
Oh, dude,
okay,
look at it.
Not really. I mean, who wants a cut in half boat, right? Like,
yeah.
But I will offer you something. How about a Fortune 3 enchanted pick? How many shulker boxes does that get you, my friend?
That, my friend, will give you a second one.
So
look at that.
2 shulker boxes for a Fortune 3 diamond enchanted pick, some premium dog food. And a pair of one-of-a-kind hand-knitted stockings. That seems a little on the stingy side.
You think that's stingy?
I mean the hand-knitted stockings, like...
Oh, man.
You gotta show some love to Granny. She's sensitive.
Oh, man. She is, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh,
she spent hours crocheting that, watching Jeopardy.
Well, I could sweeten the deal a bit more and then perhaps give you a coupon for an IOU. Sadly, I don't actually have any more on me.
I will, you know what? I'll accept that. I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
Okay.
Shake on it.
You got video proof as well?
Shake on it.
Shake on it. All right.
Hey, there we go. This concludes our business transaction. Exit is on your left.
Thank you very much.
Don't forget to grab your stuff from my associates on the way out.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, guys, I am back. I was crafting up some stuff, and I came to a realization, and now I feel like an idiot. So I was under the impression that we had a custom recipe that would allow you to dye wool 8 at a time, like this. That it doesn't make wool. I know that this is the default recipe in vanilla, but I thought we had a custom one that allowed you to do 8 wool at a time per one dye. And apparently that's not the case. So as a result, the 5 stacks of wool that I gathered are not going to be useful for our design that I had come up with. And on top of that, I don't have nearly enough cactus if I wanted to just dye it. So I either need to set up a sheep farm and make a bunch of green sheep and get it that way, go collect a bunch more cactus, which I don't really feel like doing, or just entirely remake my design from the ground up. My plan was to make kind of like a leaf sort of thing. It was going to be like 8 by 8, and it was basically going to be like a large leaf with kind of a green wool background block, and then I had a plan, and like it looked okay. But I think I'm going to remake the entire design and do something a bit different. The downside that is that now I need to go gather a bunch more resources. So I'm going to go get a bunch of, I'm going to be using a lot of gravel or a lot of concrete in the new design. I've come up with the design. This is actually like 3 hours after I've recorded the last clip. But I'm going to go gather the necessary resources that I need to make this shop, and then I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. I've gotten all the concrete we need. I don't actually need the black. I made that accidentally. But if you want to make like a super easy little simple concrete maker, it's really, really simple to do. All you need to do is put down a chest with a hopper going into it. And then on the back side of the chest, put down like a wood block, or I suppose you could do a dirt block as well. Anything that isn't picked up by isn't broken by a pickaxe. And then last but not least, just put some water next to it. Now, I don't know why it does this. This is a new thing in 1.12 or in 1.13, I guess. It used to be that this would just go straight down if it had a thing to go into, but it doesn't really matter. The thing will still work just fine. And then you just put the concrete in your offhand, stand right up next to it, and just hold down both mouse buttons at once. You'll get a couple of them yourself, but the vast majority of them will just end up right in the thing. And you could make a better one if you want by, basically surrounding the blocks around the hopper with different things and so on and so forth. It wouldn't be that hard to do. And in fact, we could also just do something like this, I suppose. But, whatever. It works. It gets the job done, and that's the important thing. So I'm going to convert all this concrete powder into concrete that we actually need, and I'll be back with you. All right, guys, I'm back. I think I have absolutely everything together. Oh, look at this. Ren's thing is completely done now. And I actually really like the banners on the side that say beds. That's fantastic. Oh, man. This place is looking pretty awesome. I love it. Anyway, we might check that out later. If I'm actually running a little bit low on cooked meat and stuff like that, so I may come back and do something different there. Looks like there's also some sort of like an industrial shop popping up over here. Man, there's all sorts of new stuff. Let me, actually, this is probably not where we want to go. We probably want to go around, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, that would be another trip through the water. I want to know what this is, though. This is, I see the smokestacks. I'm really curious. And there's, Python's new shulker box shop. Made out of purple. Let's see here. What is this? Up only. I don't see a sign on it or anything. Maybe it's still under construction? Hopefully I didn't spoil it too much. CC. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's pretty cool. Oh, and this is something new as well. Jevon's Booty. Tell you what, let's go park our horse We're just gonna park it in the usual spot in Python's house, I think. I'm sure he won't mind. There we go. Thank you for storing my horse there, Python. I appreciate it. Man, there's all sorts of new stuff over here. It's springing up like crazy. Python's shulker box shop. Undyed shulker boxes, 8 diamonds each, or 2 for 15. So for 15 diamonds, I could get 2 more shulker boxes, although he does owe me one. So maybe I might just take one, but I think I'll probably talk with him first. He does still owe me one. There was an IOU. You guys saw it on video. It's really a thing. And then iTrade here is now open as well. Access to iTrade requires a season pass. Oh, I see. So you have to throw it in here, and then that'll open the door for you. I got it. Okay, cool. Well, anyway, I want to build my shop over here as well. I'm not really sure exactly where I want to put it. Let's peek in here at iJevin's booty. Replace each map with diamonds. 10 diamonds for a treasure map? I feel like you don't get 10 diamonds from one buried treasure. Like that just, each map has buried treasure. Each map has a banner to show the loot's location. The loot chest is within 10 blocks of the banner. Loot includes shulker shells, diamonds, iron, gold, and gems. Okay, so it looks like these are not your standard maps that you just find. It looks like these are maps that maybe he went and buried treasure himself, which would make it a lot more worth it. But let's see about doing some stuff here. I think we have a bit of work to do. We got to figure out where we're gonna put our shop, and I need not like a super huge area, but I need a decent amount of space. Let's see. I'm just kind of like looking around for a spot. I think total we need like, I think it's like a 11 by 17 area, which isn't like ridiculously huge if you think about it. That's not too big. We could put it maybe over here. Like this would actually be, this would probably be fine. We could put it like back over here. It looks like there's another portal right here anyway. Although I kind of like the idea of having this shop sort of right in like the little, this little, you know, cove of other shops as well. Let me figure out where I want to put this, guys. I'll be back with you in just a sec. All right, guys, I am back, and I think I've got it all figured out. It's looking good. I'm happy with it. And this is where we're going to put the shop. It's kind of directly to the right of whatever this is. So this should be enough space. This should be just fine. So I think the first thing we need to do is kind of like lay out sort of the framework of this whole thing. I've got this shulker box over here. For now, I'm just going to dump all this extra stuff in here. I suppose we probably should have a bed. And then let's put a crafting bench there. Okay, so let's start with the white and gray concrete. And we need to find the center of this whole thing, which should be right about there. Right about here, I believe, is the exact center point. That looks right. Okay, so then we will go, let's see, one here and there. So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Good. This is exactly what we want. So then we'll go here and here as well. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be 5 high altogether. And my idea with this shop is that this is going to be called the Booshes Boutique. And boutiques, which is essentially just another word for shop, but generally boutiques are very kind of like fancy and modern and very sleek. And they're usually where you go to buy like high-end stuff, right? Like really classy things. So I decided I wanted to make this essentially kind of a very modern looking build. I wanted to do some modern architecture here. Very clean, very geometric, and I think it'll be really good once it's all done. I'll do landscaping and stuff after I figure out the rest of this, but for the moment, let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll bring this over to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then this should be a 7 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, good. And we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And to here. And there we go. Okay, so that's good. And then up here, we'll kind of do something like that. And same up here. And then we can go ahead and fill in the top of this. Like so. And then here, we'll basically leave room for 3 windows. And then right here, we're basically just going to leave room for a door. And probably should put here, there, and there. Okay, so that's good. And then up here, we're going to build up until we hit kind of this little barrier line. And then we're going to make this sort of come out until it gets to right there. And like so, and then we can fill in that top roof bit as well. And that looks good. And we get to do the same thing on this side. I do have more white concrete, right? I do indeed. Fantastic. Also, for a lot of people ask me how I do that. This right here, it's middle mouse button. It's a Java feature. I don't know if there's something similar in Pocket Edition. Or Bedrock Edition, I suppose, as it's called now. Consoles and, you know, I don't know if there's something similar in the other versions of Minecraft, but in Java, you can look at a block and hit middle mouse button, and that's what will shove it into your inventory. That's what will bring it into your hotbar. So that's what I use for that. That's a question I get like every single episode. So there you go. There's your answer. Anyway, let's clear all this stuff out, because this is going to be our floor. And then I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and fill in the floor right now. Actually, before I do that, let's finish filling in this top bit up here as well. Ooh, there we go. So that's essentially the framework of the building. And if we look at it from over here, you know, it looks relatively modern. It'll look better once we kind of landscape this a little bit and sort of fix up the terrain. Right now it looks a little weird because of that, but once we get the windows in place and all that kind of stuff, it'll look a lot better. So let me go ahead and get the, oh, I've got dark oak planks. Look at that. Let me go ahead and get the floor in. The floor is going to be basically spruce planks, the whole thing. And then there'll be a lot of other stuff as well that's in here, obviously. It's not just going to be a solid spruce. It's not just going to be an empty room. But let me get this filled in, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back, and I've done a bit of the terraforming. I've gotten the landscape, like, fixed, mostly, so it looks a lot more natural, and it wraps around the thing. It's going to take a while for the grass to spread, because I don't have Silk Touch to just do regular grass. But I also put kind of a ring of coarse dirt around the whole structure, and once the grass does spread, it'll look considerably better than it looks now. But let's start working on the interior. This shouldn't take too long. This is one of those builds that took a lot of planning, but the actual, like, building isn't going to take very long at all. So I think what we want to do is grab an oak, a spruce, and a birch, and then a dark oak, acacia, and jungle, and do that. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. That should work. And then I need a crafting bench real quick so we can make a couple dark oak stairs. And those are just going to kind of wrap around like so. And get rid of that one. And we'll get rid of this as well. Grab these. And that'll be like a little bit of a desk, I guess you would say, which is where like the receptionist would sit if there was a receptionist. And then let's put a shulker box and a shulker box. This is the one I need. I'm going to put a oak chair there. 3 pressure plates like so. And then I think in this corner, yeah. These 4 corners right here. So you, and you. Those we're going to, oh, I've got it in my inventory already. We're going to put glowstone there. And on top of that, we'll put a cauldron. Like so. And we'll just grab some oak leaves and put those in. And then this is essentially the Booshes boutique, all done and good to go. So we'll say all Booshes, 1 diamond equals 1. It doesn't fit. We'll say all Booshes, 1 diamond per stack. Nope, still doesn't fit. I guess per 1 stack. I don't like the way that's spaced. All Booshes, 1 diamond per stack. Yeah, I like it that way. We'll put that up here as well. Per stack, and beautiful. That way they know how much everything costs. It should be lit up enough, just like this. There shouldn't be anywhere, thanks to these 4 glowstone blocks, the whole thing should be lit up enough that it is all spawn proof. I do, however, want to add essentially just a ring of bushes around the whole building. On top of where we put the coarse dirt, just to help signify that this is indeed the shop for Booshes. And then I'm going to put up here Welsknight's Booshes boutique. There we go. Lovely. And that way people can come in here and buy all the bushes that they need. The place is good to go. We will need a little bit of like a pathway that kind of leads up to it, but that should be pretty easy. I just need, oh, I've actually got the oak in my inventory right here. Let's just go ahead and make a couple of stairs and a few slabs. And I think we'll go, oh, we might not even need, yeah, we might actually, yeah, this is fine. Put that right here. Put the door there. So there's our pathway that kind of leads up. And then we'll put another one here. And maybe we just go there and here, right? So this is like your little pathway. And it will kind of wrap around like so. For now, I'll probably come back and do a little bit more work over here as time goes on and actually like terraform this a little bit more. But for the moment, I think I'm pretty happy with this. And all I need to do is fill in the bushes. I have all the bushes back at my house or in my storage room. I just need to drag them all over here. And I've got the 2 shulker boxes. So I should only need to make 2 trips. And then we can finally start earning some money on this shop. So I'm quite happy. I hope you guys like it, but I am out of time for this episode. So my friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.